Hi, this is Clis. I wanted to tell you about Hellerwork. I had never heard about it. And then Henry kept telling me that he did it in the 90s. It's 11 sessions, and it's body work and mind work, and that it had changed his life. Okay, so fast forward. He kept mentioning it. I wasn't really sure I believed him because I've never really done much body work. I think I've had a massage once, and I didn't really think that much about it. But I finally got enough money, and I got tired enough of being in pain. My back has hurt since about 2001, on and off, most of the time. Sometimes it's incredibly painful. Sometimes it's just medium pain. Sometimes it doesn't hurt for a day or two, but it's been really painful at times. When I sold some paintings that I had on eBay, I finally decided to jump in and do it. My very first experience, I forgot to record. And that was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. I went to the woman's house for 90 minutes, and I'm not sure if I should mention her name. I'll find out later if it's okay with her. I went to her house for 90 minutes, and she talked to me and did body work on me. And I really don't remember much. It's very subtle. She was, pulling on my leg, twisting something in my back, adjusting something in my rib cage, tilting my neck, doing different things, and talking to me about different feelings that I was having while she was doing it. And when I left, I felt this incredible feeling of inspiration. I felt like writing, I felt like skipping, I felt like running. I had more energy than I've had in years, literally in years. I felt bright about the future. I felt like full of possibilities. So it was an incredible experience. That probably lasted a few days, but not at that level. But as she's told me, this is a progressive thing. Until you've done the 11 sessions, you've not really integrated your body. Hellerwork now is mainly called structural integration, but I guess Mr. Heller was the person who adapted that from Rolfing. So anyway, that was my first experience. It was incredible. And my legs felt wonderful, my back felt wonderful. I wasn't in any pain for about a week. The second experience, wow, it was incredible. I left the session feeling like I never wanted to go back, like it was useless, that it didn't work, that I wasted my money. 2 days later, I sunk into a deep, deep depression that lasted for 3 days. And when I say deep, I mean I really couldn't even see any reason to function. And I couldn't figure out where it came from. I woke up 2 days later and it was there. I had the body work Wednesday, 1:30 to 3, and Friday morning I woke up, it was there, and it didn't leave until Sunday afternoon. And then when it left very quickly. I didn't connect them at first, but I picked up the booklet that she gave me, and the booklet said that each different session has a theme. And the second session was, do you feel like you could stand on your own 2 feet? Do you feel like the earth supports you and the world supports you and the people around you support you and your environment supports you? And these are life structures that have been challenging me greatly. Some of them all my life, some of them for about the past year. It was no wonder that all of that happened, because I definitely haven't been feeling supported by the universe, or I trust the universe, but really, what does trust mean? I mean, I trust until I don't trust, and then I retrust. So that's just how it kind of goes. But most of the time I trust, but there are times when I don't trust at all. That explained what happened to me for that 3-day period after getting that session. I was not even going to go back again. but I hate to like break commitments that I make to myself. I decided that I would go back today and I would talk to my worker about it. So as soon as I went in, I told her how bad it was and what had happened, and she told me that that was to be expected. Not everyone goes through that to that extent, but a lot of people do, and a lot of people even go through it for a longer period or harder. Wow, that was a relief to hear that, because I just thought that I'd bottomed out for some bizarre reason. So I felt really hopeful about that, and I felt good that I had been able to approach her and talk to her about it. And she explained some things, and she told me that this session might be just as bad, or it might not. She's not sure. But this session was about, do I feel like it was working mainly on my rib cages and my arms and my shoulders. And it was like, do I feel like I can reach out to people? Do I feel like I'm giving and receiving? Depending on how well that life structure is working for me, I may or may not have the same results. So I will let you know. But I was really happy during this one. She gave me some anchoring techniques. She told me to, when I started to feel the anxiety or the despair or whatever was going on, not to go the whole way down into the trauma, but to stop myself and anchor myself in something that makes me happy or pleases me. And for me, that's animals or water, or both. So I actually have done that without knowing what I was doing before. Previously in my life, when I would get really stressed out, I would pretend that I was a reindeer in the tundra way up in Siberia. And I would like do all the things that I thought reindeer would do. Gallop around, turn around in circles in bed for the night and look at the snow and look at the stars and snort and wonder where my companions were and, be on alert for what was happening around me. I also have a polar bear fantasy where I'm swimming and then I'm running through the snow and, I feel how heavy my body is and how attuned I am to nature. I also have another one where I'm not sure what I am. I may just be me, but I'm swimming in the ocean and I get to live there forever, which is one of my biggest fantasies in life, is that I just get to be some kind of ocean creature and I just get to stay in the water forever. We did that while she was working on me. Suddenly like an anxiety feeling or a guilt feeling would come up and she would say, okay, go into the feeling a little, now switch. What I did while I was at her house, she had this beautiful glass bee mobile, and I was fixating on the bees because I love bees. I'll even touch them and hold them, and if I see one that looks like he's faltering, I'll feed him some sugar water to try to pep him up. I'm a bee lover. I have no problems with it at all. I'm not afraid they're going to bite me. I don't think they bite people unless they feel like they're scared and they feel like they're going to get harmed. So I try to be nice to them, and then they usually don't ever bother me. So I was anchoring on her bees. So it was a really successful session, and this time I didn't feel like I wasted my time or my money. And I actually had some vast improvements afterwards, because lately I've been going through a deep period of social anxiety and fear of going outside unless I'm with someone that I know. Not outside, but like wandering around Los Angeles, like someplace this big. When I go to visit Henry and Covina, because it's a small town, I'm fine. I drop in here and I drop in there, I go here, I'm everywhere. But there's something about LA that like is so big and scary to me that I don't like to go out unless I go out with someone. But I found when I left her place, without even worrying about it or thinking about it, stopped at a Trader Joe's I'd never been to and actually talked to a few people and asked some people questions. And then I stopped at a Rite Aid that I had never been to, and then I went swimming, which I've had a hard time doing without someone else with me. Wow, I felt like that was a big improvement. If things keep improving like this, which Henry tells me that I'll see a miraculous change in my body, and my mind, and my energy, and my sleep, and everything. I'm really looking forward to this. much unlike last week, which was hell. Okay, I'll let you know if anything happens in the next few days after this session, or let you know how next week goes. Okay, bye for now. Say bye, Skylar. Oh, she's just doing her staring off into space thing. Staring off into space. I'm not asleep, but I have nowhere else to go. All the food's gone, there are no more walks today. Oh yes, there is. There's one at 12. You want to go outside? Want to go outside? Huh? Want to go outside? Want some foodie food? Oh man, want some foodie food? Want to go outside? Want to go to the park? Oh, somebody's on alert. Okay. Bye.